Power station brands inflate their capacity numbers. Real-world output can run 20 to 30% lower. One of these 5 actually delivers. One quietly drains your wallet. Pick wrong, and you've torched $500 to $800 on a box that quits when the grid goes down. I pulled 5 stations, Jackery, EcoFlow, Anker, Bluetti, and Jackery's bigger sibling, and ranked them by real load output, charge speed, and owner-verified reliability. The insider rule: trust the rating backed by real review volume, not the spec sheet. That's exactly what we tested. One of these earns it. Stick around. At $799, the Jackery Explorer 2000 version 2 is the most expensive unit here. It advertises 2,042 watt-hours and 2,200 continuous watts. Big numbers. But here's the catch. Real-world usable capacity typically runs about 20% below rated spec. That gap matters during an actual outage. The 20 millisecond transfer switch is genuinely fast, and 818 owners landed at 4 stars, which is solid. The honest flaw: Bluetooth drops from the app intermittently. Minor, but annoying at $799. If raw capacity and proven owner volume are your priorities, it delivers. Though the better value is sitting closer to the top of this list. At $499, the Blue-Ede AC 180 leads with a bold promise: 0 to 80% in 45 minutes. That's fast. 1,152 watt-hours, 1,800 watts continuous, a 2,700 watt peak. The spec sheet looks dialed in. And 1,822 owners, rated 4.2 stars, so real people are backing it up. The one genuine weak spot in the data is solar input, 1,440 watts max AC charging, which trails some competitors at this price. Still, for reliable home backup with UPS functionality and a claimed 10-year battery lifespan, it earns its spot. Best for buyers who prioritize charge speed over raw capacity. But if capacity is what keeps you up at night, the next one rewrites the math entirely. Rewriting the math means nothing if the unit dies when you need it, and that was the Gen 1 Anker Solix story: startup failures after unplugging. Not great for an emergency station. The Gen 2 addresses that. At $499.98, you get 1,024 watt-hours, 2,000 watts continuous, a 3,000 watt peak, and a full charge in 49 minutes. That recharge speed is legitimately fast. The 4.5 stars across over 1,300 owners backs up the improvement. The honest flaw: 1,024 watt-hours is mid-tier capacity at a near-premium price. For a weekend campout, fine. For multi-day blackout coverage, the math still doesn't fully add up. Best for campers and light outage prep who charge fast and travel light. But if you need serious whole home backup capacity, the next one is in a different weight class entirely. EcoFlow calls the Delta 2 a professional-grade backup station. At $1,019, that claim needs to hold up. The capacity is 1,024 watt-hours, nearly identical to options costing $500 less. So what are you paying for? Honestly, a few things worth noting. It hits 1,800 watts sustained output, charges 0 to 80% in 43 minutes, and 5,177 real owners have rated it 4.2 stars. That's a meaningful volume of long-term trust. Some buyers report 1+ years of continuous use without issues. The flaw you need to know before you buy: the DC auto shutoff timer has a documented tendency to malfunction after 12 hours of continuous use. Check that setting the day it arrives. Good for serious home backup users who want proven durability. But if you need even more raw capacity at a better defended price point, the next one pushes the ceiling. And here it is. The Jackery Explorer 1000 version 2 at $459 is the #1 pick. And honestly, it earned that spot on data alone. The claim: 1,070 watt-hours, 1,500 watts of AC output, and a full charge in 1 hour. Real-world results back every single one of those numbers. No inflation. That 1-hour charge in emergency mode is the fastest you'll find at this price. It weighs 23.8 pounds, light enough to actually grab on your way out the door. 4.5 stars across, over 3,400 owners. That's the trust floor. One real flaw: it only accepts Jackery brand solar panels. If third-party solar matters to you, that stings. But for pure emergency readiness at under $500, nothing here touches it. So where does that leave everything else? Bluetti and Anker are solid. Fast charging, solid build. But you're paying $800 plus for features most emergency situations never demand. The EcoFlow nearly doubles the Jackery's price for slower real-world output. That math doesn't work. The Jackery 1000V, 2 wins on trust, value, and honesty. Simple. Tight budget, real emergencies. Jackery 1000V, 2. Need more capacity for a family or medical gear. The Blue-Ede AC 180. Big house, extended outages. Jackery 2000V2. Every pick here fits a real situation. Match the wattage to your actual load and you won't regret it. Full rankings and specs are linked below. Subscribe. More gear tested, not hyped. Which one fits your situation? Tell me in the comments.